Okay, I'm making this video because I disagree with Asmongold's support for Ukraine. I am actually a big fan of Asmongold. I've been watching his videos since about December, I think. And I don't know if he knows about the things that I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to start off with before the war. We had left wing media talking about how Ukraine has a Nazi problem. They got Nazis in their government, they have Nazis in their military, and they're bad and corrupt and all that. So this was before the invasion, but after the invasion, they're like, oh, Ukraine's good now, and we should be forced to send them money. So I don't know. I don't know why that is. I could speculate, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to move on. Uh, Meddling in the Russia and Ukraine conflict makes us hostile with Russia. And I don't want us to be hostile with any country, especially one that we were buying a lot of oil from. And we continued to buy oil from Russia for a while after the invasion. And this is from NPR. Biden announces Russian oil import ban and warns gas prices could increase even more. So, us being hostile with Russia and no longer buying oil from them is bad for our economy. So, that is one reason why I'm against us meddling. In general, I don't think we should be meddling in any country's affairs. Um, so, like, especially if we are buying oil from them. I mean, that just makes it extra stupid. And let's see. Also, this is something that I've heard Asmongold talk about before. I was really disappointed to hear that he basically didn't care about Zelensky declaring martial law and canceling the elections in Ukraine. And I'm wondering if he would be okay with that if, let's say, Joe Biden or Donald Trump did that. Would he be like, oh, you declared martial law and you're canceling the elections? Oh, that's fine. That's cool, Donald Trump. That's cool, Biden. Would he be okay with that? Or is it only okay when Zelensky does it in Ukraine? I'm wondering. Like, I don't know. Is this a consistent principle or is it just for Ukraine for some reason? And lastly, Zelensky is having people kidnapped off the street and forced to go to war. This is from the BBC. Conscription squads send Ukrainian men into hiding. So people are going into hiding because they don't want to get kidnapped off the street and forced to go to war. Now, this is something that I think is scumbag dictator shit. I love Donald Trump. I think he is the best president of my lifetime, and I think he's funny, and I really like him. And but if he was doing this, if he was having people kidnapped off the street, I would hate him. I would think that he was a piece of shit and a dictator. And this is how I feel about Zelensky. So, all this being considered, I don't understand how anybody in America could support Zelensky. Like, I don't get it. The lefties that call everybody that they don't like Nazis, they're like, oh, yeah, it's okay that Ukraine has Nazis. We should be forced to give them money. I don't get that. I don't understand how people can be okay with him declaring martial law and canceling their elections. And I really don't see how anybody could be okay with him having people kidnapped off the street and forced to go to war. So, I really hope Asmongold sees this. I really doubt that he will see it, but I would definitely love to hear what he has to say about it, and I would love to hear, like, whether or not he knew about this stuff beforehand.